Television reports highlight the significant efforts being made to safeguard our national currency, especially against threats like counterfeiting and money laundering. And indeed, there is a major push to protect the currency, which will soon be aligned with a new exchange rate. The ongoing monetary reforms and educational initiatives up to this point are part of the plan. Additionally, the training at borders plays a crucial role in securing your currency. In my opinion, your dinar is about to become one of the world's most powerful currencies, surpassing even the Kuwaiti dinar. President Donald Trump has recently reintroduced a tough stance on Iran, addressing issues such as Iraqi banks and the transshipment of prohibited goods through the Gulf states. Two key documents released by the White House, National Security Presidential Memorandum, NSPM-2 and the Fact Sheet, confirm that the U.S. is putting maximum pressure on Iran. NSPM-2, directed at 17 senior officials across 16 U.S. government agencies, includes instructions for the Secretary of State and the Secretary of the Treasury to ensure that Iraq's financial system is not used by Iran to evade sanctions or circumvent restrictions. The U.S. also aims to prevent Gulf nations from becoming hubs for sanctions evasion. Now, let's talk about the growing chatter surrounding the government's efforts to tackle the black market. Headlines are everywhere, but let's face it, it can feel like we're being fed a lot of empty promises, can't it? Many of us are starting to question if there's an easier solution that's being kept under wraps. What if I told you that revaluing the currency could actually end the black market problem? In today's video, we'll explore how a higher value for the Iraqi dinar, IQD, could transform everything. Is this talk of black market combat just a diversion to delay the revaluation of the IQD? Stick with me, because this conversation is much more important than you might think. Let's break it down. The black market thrives when people lose trust in the official economy. If people believe that the official currency is unreliable, they'll turn to alternatives. Iraq, unfortunately, is seeing a growing parallel economy. The government claims to be tackling the issue of the black market, but honestly, isn't the simplest solution the most obvious? According to Occam's razor, the simplest explanation is often the best. So, why aren't they considering revaluing the dinar? Let's think this through step by step. Revaluing the currency means increasing its value relative to the dollar. Imagine waking up one day to find your currency can buy more. This would not only stabilize the economy but also build confidence in the currency. As a result, there'd be less incentive to rely on black market alternatives. Now, let's imagine the economic benefits if the dinar were revalued. Businesses would benefit from improved purchasing power, consumers would feel more confident about spending, and an improved exchange rate could attract foreign investments. All of this would translate to a stronger economy. So, why isn't it happening? Here's where things get interesting. Many people believe that the government is using black market concerns as a way to delay the revaluation for reasons like controlling the timing or managing foreign currency reserves. Could they be stalling to flood the market with more IQD first, or are there other strategies at play? Let's dig deeper. When countries experience high inflation rates, it's usually a sign of a failing currency. Iraq faced hyperinflation and saw its currency devalue significantly. In most cases, governments act swiftly to restore economic stability. Yet here we are, with much talk and little action. This leads to the question, are they afraid of the consequences of a quick revaluation? What would happen to existing debts? And what if the black market doesn't disappear as expected? These are hard questions many are likely asking behind the scenes. The other issue is trust. When a government delays what appears to be a simple solution, people start to wonder, are they trying to maintain control, or is there something bigger we're not being told? I'm curious about your thoughts. Do you believe the government is intentionally holding back the revaluation? And what do you think is the most effective way to combat the black market? Let's dive into the specifics of Sadani's vision for monetary reform. Since taking office, Sadani has made his goals clear. He's focused on understanding currency values and even highlighted the difference between the Kuwaiti dinar and the Iraqi dinar as part of his educational efforts. This isn't just about numbers, it's about what your money can buy. Higher purchasing power means you can afford more goods and services. Sadani wants to increase the value of the dinar both within Iraq and internationally. This educational effort is essential. We need to understand how changes will affect us personally, our families, and our finances. Let's break down some key aspects of Sadani's plan. First, the new exchange rate. This rate would determine how much the Iraqi dinar will be worth compared to other currencies. If Sadani succeeds, we could see a significant shift in value. Next, let's talk about smaller currency denominations. In other words, there may be smaller bills in circulation, which makes daily transactions easier and could stimulate local spending. This would benefit businesses by encouraging customers to buy more. Sadani's plan also focuses on overall economic growth. When people feel they have more purchasing power, they're more likely to spend, which boosts local businesses. This, in turn, could attract foreign investment, a crucial step for a struggling economy. There's also a big emphasis on transparency in Sadani's approach. When citizens understand how the financial system works, they are more likely to trust it. Trust is vital for a healthy economy. When people believe in their currency, they're more inclined to use and invest in it. But it's not just about the numbers, it's also about how we, as citizens, respond to these changes. As individuals, it's essential to stay informed and engaged. Participating in discussions about these issues helps us better understand how to manage our finances. We all know how rising prices can affect our daily lives, and knowledge is the key to navigating these changes. Here are a few practical steps to take. First, track the value of the dinar against other currencies regularly. This will help you identify trends that could benefit you. Second, have conversations with family and friends about the potential changes. Sharing insights can create a collective awareness. Third, stay involved in local groups focused on economic development. The more we engage, the better prepared we'll be. And finally, don't hesitate to seek expert advice tailored to your situation. Financial advisors, community workshops, or online resources can provide guidance. As we get closer to Sadani's goals, it's important that we adapt and thrive. To wrap up, remember that sometimes the simplest solutions are the ones we overlook. Revaluing the dinar could be one of those solutions. Hopefully, this video has given you a new perspective to consider. If you found this information helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts.